remains a mystery. For a creator whose uploads fell... Thank God that transphobic slop channel is gone.
What happened to SunnyV2? The most controversial channel. What happened to SunnyV2? Hello viewers, welcome back to the SuperMarvelSpider-Man. So today this is going to be a video today on SunnyV2. What happened to him? Why did he disappear? There's no community post about him. What happened to SunnyV2? Why did he stop uploading just for nearly 3 months ago? Oh my fudging days. Is he on break? Or is he preparing for SunnyV3? Or maybe he got paid some money and was forced to leave the internet. But who knows? If you guys don't know who SunnyV2 is, SunnyV2 is like a content channel, which talks about like stuff, like for example, Angry Birds, like downfall stuff, or like drama and that stuff, like Cocomelon, the most evil channel on YouTube, something like that. But people started hating him because of that, like Chris Tyson, situation. But turns out SunnyV2 was actually right. This guy knows something. He knows something. So he's an Australian YouTuber. He's a really good channel actually. He's a really good YouTuber actually. And his last video is Plants vs Zombies, which is 3 months ago. But what happened to him?
Nothing of value shall be lost.
We're gonna find out what
this dude
happened
lost
to
his job.
SunnyV2.
Sunny. These were just a few of the reactions flooding Reddit after a now deleted post titled
We got Reddit
Sunny
things
V2
about
has
him. Did
apparently
SunnyV2 quit
went
YouTube?
viral. Instead of
Or,
concern, some commenters were celebrating.
or
But not everyone
was
was
he
clapping.
forced? Because that
Another
was
Reddit thread
mysterious.
from just a month earlier when Sunny
Did
V2 had
YouTube
only been
flag
gone
his
for about a
channel?
month, painted a very
There's
different
no
picture. One
community
user
post
asked,
on his
"Where did
channel.
Sunny
You
V2
can't
go?"
tell.
And the replies showed concern, with some comments reading, "He will
Like,
emerge better
he
than ever in his
disappeared.
new form. Coming soon. Sunny V3. Better than he was before. Better, stronger, faster. He's probably on vacation or something. If it stretches to 2 to 3 months, then that's concerning." Sunny V2 was dominating YouTube. Back-to-back uploads, millions of views, and a
I think
documentary
I'm
style
getting
formula
worried
that
about
viewers couldn't get enough of.
SunnyV2 because
His
I
breakdowns of
actually
internet
don't know.
fame,
I'm
rise
getting a
and
little bit
falls, and
worried.
creator controversies made him one of the most dependable channels in the commentary scene. But then, on March 20th, 2025, he uploaded a video just like any other week. And after that, silence. No new videos, no tweets, not even a community post. His community tab completely vanished. It was like he disappeared without a word. And across Reddit, Twitter, and YouTube, the same question kept popping up. Where did Sunny V2 go? To understand why his disappearance hit so hard, we need to go back to what made Sunny V2 such a dependable force in the first place. You have to understand who Sunny V2 was on this platform. Sunny wasn't just another YouTube commentator. He was clockwork. Every 1 to 2 weeks, another deep dive dropped. Each one thoroughly researched, tightly edited, and laser focused on what caught people's attention. Not necessarily what people were already talking about or what was trending. He didn't just post content, he created a blueprint. His mini-documentary format, from the title cadence to the thumbnail design, even the pacing of his narration, has been mimicked by countless creators hoping to capture the same magic. But few ever matched the tone, the rhythm, or the restraint that made Sunny's style feel cinematic. Even now, with no new uploads in sight, his older videos continue pulling views. Proof that his content wasn't just viral, it was evergreen. But that made his sudden disappearance all the more confusing, because for a creator this committed, the silence wasn't just unusual, it was uncharacteristic. March 20th, 2025. Sunny V2 uploads a new video just like he always had.
It's 2 months. No,
But
it's
after that,
freaking 3 months.
silence.
He's
No
probably on
community
vacation
post,
or
no
something.
update video,
Like, who
no
knows?
goodbye tweet. Not even a vague taking a break
Having a vacation
comment.
that long,
And that's what
probably
made it so
not
strange.
just a vacation.
Sunny hadn't missed a beat
But
for years. No
we
signs
don't
of
call
slowing
it
down.
just a
No
vacation.
cryptic
We
hints
call it
or
a
warning
holiday.
signs.
So,
Just business as usual until it
he
wasn't.
can't be on
He wasn't
holiday
just
for like
missing.
a while.
He was erased. For a creator that thrived on consistency and visibility, The sudden absence wasn't just noticeable, it felt intentional. And without an explanation, the internet did what it always does. It started to speculate. It didn't take long for fans to notice something was off. The comment section under his final video transformed into something unexpected. A search party. Lads, it's now been 2 months. Sunny, where are you? And someone just had to say, Internet anarchist is gonna have to cover bro's disappearance. This wasn't your typical algorithm drop-off moment. It felt like a disappearance, and fans were worried. Meanwhile, Reddit was already trying to crack the case. The theories poured in.
Yeah, I'm very concerned. Like, I'm actually very concerned.
Wild. With one saying he
I'm
went to
very
the USA
concerned.
for a holiday,
I'm
was
actually not
detained at the
concerned
border,
about SunnyV2
and is now locked
right
away in
now.
a prison somewhere.
No,
And
I'm not
the
kidding. I'm
Scientology
actually
people
not
didn't appreciate
concerned.
his video involving them, so they got him. Among the swirling theories on Reddit, one stands out for its plausibility: the departure of Sunny's editor. This theory sparked conversation with the emergence of some leaked messages. A certain Claude claimed to have occasionally worked with Sunny, helping with editing when needed. But according to this Claude, Sunny often edited his own videos, and recently, Claude said the YouTuber he worked for had quit YouTube entirely. What's more interesting is that these messages weren't part of an announcement. They were quietly leaked, adding more fuel to the fire of speculation. Whether the messages are real and whether Claude was referring to SunnyV2 still remains a mystery. For a creator whose uploads felt surgically crafted and precisely edited, hearing that he might have been doing much of it alone paints a different picture. Maybe it wasn't burnout. Maybe it was exhaustion. Quiet, gradual, and hidden behind the polish. Then on Twitter, it seemed like there would finally be an answer, with the Mr. Epic posting, "Where has SunnyV2 gone? It's been over a month since he uploaded," with no word or post whatsoever. The post also pointed out that his community tab had vanished. But it was all just speculation again, with comments like, "Temporary burnout, I'm sure he will be back." Would have to be something pretty crazy in my opinion to stop making the insane amount he was. Of course, it has to be something crazy. That's where the mystery lies. But perhaps the biggest red flag wasn't the silence. It was what got removed. Creators don't usually nuke their community tab unless it's intentional. Even those taking breaks often leave a short post or pinned update. But from Sunny? Nothing. For some, SunnyV2's sudden silence wasn't just about a missing upload. It felt like backlash, finally catching up.
Tyson situation could become a complete disaster
Like, that's
for Mr.
what,
Beast's
Chris
brand.
Tyson's
However,
situation
it may
just
also
completely
provide some
a
unique
disaster for
benefits.
Mr.
So
Beast's
let's
brand.
begin by going over the drama
To be
before
honest,
explaining exactly
I
how
kind
this
of
will
actually,
impact
like,
on
I
Mr.
like
Beast's
Chris
channel.
here,
The video, posted before
now,
Chris Tyson
like, look,
publicly
I don't
came out
think
as
I
gender
like him anymore.
non-conforming,
Like,
suggested that Chris's presence could be a problem for Mr. Beast's
like,
brand.
I don't
It
think I
sparked
like him
immediate
anymore,
backlash
because
across Twitter and YouTube.
I
Many
want to
called
say,
the
but
video transphobic and accused Sunny of using identity as clickbait. Sunny never addressed the criticism. No apology, no clarification. He simply moved on.
he was right.
And kept
He knew
uploading
he
like
was right.
nothing
Something
happened.
like he was right.
But months later, things changed. As Chris's transition became public, some viewers returned to Sunny's original video, this time praising it as prescient. To them, it wasn't transphobia. It was foresight. With comments like, "They hated him because he spoke the truth, as always." This video aged like fine wine.
It's
But
like
even after
fine,
Chris
like, that
Tyson came
comment
out,
was
not
so
everyone sang
great.
SunnyV2 praises. Many maintained their opinion that he was transphobic for all he said, with comments like, "He got extremely lucky that Mr. Beast's best friend was a PDF file, otherwise the video would be long forgotten."
This guy,
In all other
like,
realities where Tyson isn't
I
a
knew
creep,
it.
the video would be labeled as transphobic.
Because I
In a
don't,
way,
I
the
don't
video
want to
turned
like
out to be right, but for the
cut
wrong
the
reasons.
person
The
that
video
like
can still be
cut
transphobic
things that
even if
way.
Ava's a creep. So even with praise pouring in from some corners, others stood firm, calling the video cold, tone-deaf, and unnecessarily invasive. So, did Sunny's silence have anything to do with all of this? Was the growing divide in his audience a signal to step away? Or just another storm he planned to ride out? SunnyV2 wasn't just another YouTuber. He shaped an entire genre. His clean pacing, the narrated storytelling, and minimalist editing style didn't just set a standard. They became the blueprint for countless creators who followed.
We're gonna read
Dozens
the
of creators openly
comments
credit
after this.
SunnyV2 as the reason they started their own commentary or deep dive channels. For them, he was more than a channel. He was a mentor, even from afar. And for the millions of fans, his uploads weren't just videos. They were dependable. Like a ritual on Sunday afternoons. A trusted voice narrating the dramatic stories they cared about. That's what makes the silence so much harder to accept. It's not just about missing new videos. It's about the absence of a voice that shaped a community, and a style that defined a genre. But not everyone is mourning his silence. Some critics argue Sunny's legacy is far from clean. He's been accused of pushing misinformation, leaning into misogynistic narratives, and fueling outrage for views. His video on Chris Tyson, for example, sparked intense backlash, and many say he never addressed the harm it may have caused. For those viewers, his absence isn't a mystery to solve, it's a relief. So if this really is the end of SunnyV2, he won't be leaving behind a spotless legacy.
Like,
He'll be remembered as a genre-defining creator and a polarizing one. Which raises the question, in the age of commentary content, can you ever stay neutral? Or is picking apart internet drama always bound to make you part of it? But as the community grapples with that silence, questions remain. What's next for SunnyV2? Will he return to the platform that he helped redefine? Or is this the end of an era? Whether SunnyV2 is quietly planning his next big project, or simply taking a well-earned break away from the spotlight, one thing's clear. When he does return, the entire internet will be watching. But right now, there's only silence. No goodbye, no see you soon.
no,
Just
like,
an empty space where his
anything.
voice used to be.
Okay,
Sometimes
we're gonna
that's
find out. We're gonna find out very soon. I think right now it's gonna be quiet on SunnyV2's channel, but if we wait a few months or a few years, not a few years, a few months, I think we might get something. But who knows? Who knows? Will Sunny come back to YouTube that he will find? Who knows? Or, alright, we got some, okay. Is it possible that SunnyV2 just got tired of making videos? Nah, I don't. Like, to be honest, like, SunnyV2 is like one of the smartest people on YouTube. He knows how to handle drama, algorithms. Alright. I think SunnyV2 is probably planning something big or doing something surprise, probably a big surprise or something, but we're gonna find out. So, anyways guys, I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.